One of the most valuable skills you can develop in this life is the ability to learn from others, be it their mistakes or their successes. This is true for individuals and it is true for companies, and I believe it is true for Wizards of the Coast, specifically in regards to Magic Online. There's been a lot of talk about Magic Online improvements, overhauls, and MTG Digital Next lately, with such seemingly focused interest in improving their online offerings. I thought a lot about other TCGs online, specifically Pokemon Online. Pokemon TCG has a lot in common with Magic the Gathering, but they have a far, far superior online experience for their players. In the spirit of learning from others, I would like to offer 5 things that they do well that Magic Online could and should copy. Now, I am not going to be listing off technical improvements like fixing bugs or improving graphics or offering multi-platform support, but rather I want to tell you about 5 actual features, actual things that Pokemon TCG does that Magic Online would greatly benefit from. But first, an honorable mention: daily rewards. What's this? On Pokemon Online, you get a small reward each day just for logging in. Keep logging in successive days and you get a slightly bigger reward. This reward can be anything from a few coins to spend in the store to a booster pack. This is a cute little feature that helps incentivize players to continue regularly logging into and possibly playing after they do so the online client. And of course, it also assists those who maybe have reduced means by giving them coins to spend in the online store and even a booster pack every now and then from which to get cards. But the real benefit is number 5 on my list, and it's the rewards ladder. What is a rewards ladder? A rewards ladder is a lineup of prizes, from coins to event tickets to cards and booster packs, that you earn just by playing free games of Pokemon Online. So this is as if each time you went into the free-to-play Modern or Pauper or Standard practice rooms, if you won that game, you'd work toward the next reward on the ladder. Imagine if by playing and winning in the practice Modern or Standard rooms, you earned booster packs or chests, or could even grind your way towards a full art Steam Vents or something like that. Pokemon Online does this. Why is it a good thing? First, it lets people grind their way towards decks. Just by getting and winning free games, you earn coins and tickets and cards. No money required if you don't have it. It causes people to log in and play like crazy to make their way up an exponentially more and more difficult ladder with exponentially bigger and better rewards. Best of all is that one catch: win. You have to win to advance on the ladder. How frustrating are some of those practice rooms where people drop immediately or don't play with any seriousness? It often feels like you are not even getting a real game of Magic. The incentive to win in those free practice matches suddenly makes a lot more people try harder and harder, giving everyone a better online experience. All right, number 4 on my list: AFK trading. The Pokemon trading system is a much easier and beneficial setup to the current one Magic Online has. On Pokemon Online, I can say what cards I have for trade and which cards I am looking for, create a trade offer, and just leave it until someone with the cards I want decides to trade with me. I don't even have to stay logged in. Just create a trade that says something like, I don't know, hey, trading 2 Ash Zealots for a Rest in Peace. If someone with a Rest in Peace wants my 2 Ash Zealots, they can search through the trades, find mine, complete the trade, get their Ash Zealots instantly, and the Rest in Peace will be waiting for me when I log back in. Best of all, the trade system on Pokemon Online allows me to search through all trade offers to see who has the cards I want or who wants the cards I have and what they are offering for them. And yes, the Pokemon Online system allows me to put up event tickets and booster packs. Coming in at number 3 is that all new players should be given some kind of playable deck or even decks so that they can immediately sit down and play the game. game. When you create a brand new Pokemon Online account, which is 100% free by the way, and does not require a credit card unlike Magic Online, which needs a one-time $10 fee, well, once you do this with Pokemon Online, you are given a starter deck. This starter deck is not a top-tier standard constructed deck, no, but it is actually fairly good. Think of it like a budget mono red burn or mono white aggro deck, and you can play against other people with similarly balanced intro decks. Each new Magic Online account gets the following: 5 event tickets to use to join Magic Online limited and constructed events, 20 new player points, which you can use new player points to join events specifically designed for players who are new to Magic Online, 2 player avatars, and over 800 cards consisting of 40 of each basic land, so that's 200 of those 800 cards right there, 2 of each common from Kaladesh, Eldritch Moon, Shadows over Innistrad, Oath of the Gatewatch, and Battle for Zendikar, and 2 of each of a handful of Welcome Deck 2016 cards. Things like Sengir Vampire, Shivan Dragon, so forth. Yes, you can technically participate in that free new player draft, but this is very different from being given an actual constructed deck. With a constructed deck, you can sit down and play the game again and again, learning as you go. I mean, imagine being a brand new player, signing up for Magic Online and being given a free newbie draft, and then what? Where do you go from there? But if you were given an actual deck, even a basic one, you could sit and play in the free rooms and learn. Hey, at the very least, why not give them one of the Planeswalker decks? I'm not a big fan of these. You can see my review on them here, and yeah, that applies to the new ones that just came out. But they sure are better than a pile of random jank that Wizards dumps on new players now. All right, I know that a lot of people are going to be very angry at number 2 in that they're going to say it should have been number 1. But I hope very much that you'll step back and consider why I placed this in the 2nd spot and why what I did place in the number 1 spot really is the most important thing Magic Online can learn from Pokemon Online. So, at number 2 is codes in all paper products to receive that product online. I've actually heard a lot of words and rumors and whispers that Wizards of the Coast even once claimed long ago that this was a feature they intended to implement on Magic Online, and I really wish they had. But every time you buy a paper Pokemon product, from booster packs to intro decks to elite trainer boxes, you get within that paper product a code that gives you those cards online for free. So buy a theme deck like this one here, open it up, and you also have the exact same product online by using the code that comes in the theme deck. Buy booster packs, and each booster pack has a code for that pack online. No, the booster packs don't and probably can't have the same cards, but you do still get a booster pack online for each you buy in paper, and that still goes a long way. This is probably the one thing on this list Wizards of the Coast most does not want to do, but must do for the longevity and success of the game as a whole. You can't have it both ways, by which I mean you can't have people pay for a paper collection and a digital collection. I know they want to double dip and double their coffers, but it's not something that can sustain itself. You can't expect me to buy a booster box in paper and then buy a booster box online for the same price. Pokemon knows this. They know that by linking the two worlds, paper and digital, they keep both alive. The sales of MTG booster packs and sealed product would go through the roof if they included MTGO codes in them. In the end, nearly all of MTGO's online competitors offer grind-to-play systems where those without the means to pay hundreds of dollars for a deck can earn their way towards one just by logging in and playing. Everyone else does this. There's a reason the free-to-play model replaced prior systems. And when Magic expects me to spend my money twice on paper and then again on digital, it runs the risk of getting Neither. But what is that number one thing that Magic Online should offer that Pokemon Online currently does? Everyone I know probably feels it should be those codes, but you must think about what's best for the game. And this top slot is even better than online codes, and that is an online tutorial that fully teaches you how to play the game. When I sign up for Pokemon Online, again 100% for free, I am run through an amazing tutorial that teaches me how to play the game, and all in about 10 to 15 minutes. I can continue on tutorial-like matches against the PC, where I will generate more cards and more intro decks to add to my collection, giving me practice games and instructing me on the finer points of gameplay. Magic Online needs this. Heck, Magic the Gathering as a game needs this. Imagine if for every prospective player to Magic the Gathering, if an answer to every question of, how do you play Magic the Gathering? The only thing any of us would ever have to say was, oh, just log into Magic Online for free and the tutorial there will really easily and effectively teach you how to play. Oh, and it'll also give you a free playable deck so that you can sit down and immediately start enjoying this great game. Do you know how many new players we'd have? Do you know how many people that would get hooked on Magic and become customers for the long term? A lot. It would be extraordinary to have such a thing, that tutorial, and there is no reason why it could not exist. No, Pokemon is not the same as Magic the Gathering. It does not have instant spells or a second main phase, but games like Hex do, and they too have a tutorial that teaches you how to play. We need to see what these other online systems are doing and learn from them. Not stubbornly say it can't be done or that wouldn't work for us. Again, this is not meant to be hating on Magic Online, but instead it is meant to encourage it in the right direction. But what about you? You probably play a lot of games that I never have. Do any of those games that you play have features, and I mean actual features, that Magic Online could benefit from emulating? Let me know in the comments below what features Magic Online could learn from the games you love to play. And this program was made possible thanks to a sponsorship from Card Kingdom, as well as the Patreon support of viewers such as you. So thank you.